Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to more Aurora. So, we have our NCDF over here, just entering the Sol system, and hopefully they will not run out of fuel. They are pretty low on fuel, which is not great. Let's take a look at the actual ship here. I mean, we have a... That is far too slow. Far, far too slow. They are fair. Well, they're not even that old ships, really. That's what I find funny. Ah well, we'll have them scrapped. They're on their way to Earth now, I do believe. Yep, drop off the team on Earth. Good, then we'll get rid of you. Okay. I mean, they are decent just for that little bit of defense. What do they have on board the actual ships? In terms of munitions? Right. Okay, so I can definitely take these Astarte and the Terrarii. That would be most welcome in our stockpile on Earth. Okay. So we do need to construct a new mineral barge. Right. Okay, I have a plan. Where's the Togo? There we go. You are towing something. You are on your way to Earth, actually. Or are you? Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. Right, well, the idea is I'm going to have the Togo go to Logistical Prime. We'll tow that new shipyard from Logistical Prime to Earth, and then we'll build the ship there, as it's already key to the mineral barge design. Let's take a look here. So yes, we do need Gallicite like crazy, but we should be able to get some Gallicite from these NCDF ships. That should be fairly easy. Right then. Ancolica. Well, let's take a look at this. I mean, Ancolica has some fantastic accessibility for Gallicite, 0.9. That's pretty nice. Lubrical is at 0.1 though, so it's incredibly difficult to get to. Pretty much the same over here on New Carthage and Nova Carthago. Less than ideal. The only other source that seems to be any decent... Well, actually no, there's no Gallicite to Struve 2398A2, which is a shame. I do believe we have more Gallicite in that system though, so I'll go to the Struve 2398 system. Okay, minerals. I believe it's A3. No. Or one of the moons. Something here. I can remember something. 0.7 Gallicite here, about 1,000,000 tons. That's pretty decent. Okay. So, Moon 6. We'll establish a colony on Moon 6 then. You just have Vendorites. Do we have any in the Phoenician system? Looking for Gallicite. Right, we have Gallicite here. Small amounts. Yeah, well, I mean, we have some on New Carthage and Nova Carthago, but it's just really bad accessibility. But at least we have sources, so at least we have that going for us. Okay, in Phoenician B, Sorium. Gallicite here, I mean 170 million tons, but it's 0.1 accessibility. Very bloody annoying. If I could find some worlds or planets or etc, etc, with some better accessibility, that would be absolutely bloody crazy. Right. So completed construction of the quad laser torch, yep, there we go. And of the magnetic fusion drives. Research completed. Okay, so just research the new missile engines. I believe we've looked at that before, so we'll take a look at that again in a little while. Right. So I have 15 labs here. What do I want to do with these guys? We're making a decent amount of cash here. That's really close to being finished, so I might as well get that finished. And that should be quite nice. It makes things a little bit cheaper. Okay. Now, we do have the Ark in operation. Phoenician. Right, the arc is over here. How many people do we have on Syracuse now? Imperial population. 0.53 million, so about 530,000 people here. That's pretty decent. What do we actually have here? We only have about 15 mines, but we do have a mass driver. So this is quite handy. Now we mine, yeah, it's all at 0.1, which is probably why there's so much of it, but hey ho, at least it's something to work with. Now, I don't know if we have a mass driver. Right, we do have a mass driver on New Carthage, actually. Okay, that's very good, actually. 5,000 tons per year. What we'll do then is have this key towards... No, not to Syracuse. Syracuse to New Carthage. Now, because they're incredibly close, this is going to be incredibly efficient. It's going to be very, very, very quick. And I believe we can add more mass drivers to increase the capacity per year. That's probably a possibility. But at least we'll be able to have this practically instantaneous transfer of minerals. And what we could do is use the minerals on New Carthage to build up those in Syracuse. So what do we have on New Carthage? New Carthage, geranium, neutronium, boronite, macassar, vendorite, sodium, iridium, and gallicite. However, New Carthage does not have corbamite. Well, we have corbamite over here. And it lacks tritanium, so we have tritanium here. Oh no, this is on Nova Carthago. Okay. We do have corbamite here. So we can make up that. Novo Carthago isn't too far away, so we should be able to make up all of the minerals here. With these 3 worlds, we do have all of the minerals, so... We can select a world to be the prime world, basically the capital world, and we can use those minerals to build them up, so that's a good idea. We are going to need more mass drivers, however, for that task. How's the Basilisk doing over here? It's getting there, it's going to take a long time, but I am researching increased fuel output, so that should be quite nice. How are we doing in 22398 on that gate? 48 days, so not long then. Okay. GSF Berlin. You are a Zambia, so you should be equipped with that, yeah, geological survey and gravitational survey. Fantastic. Yeah, okay. Do I want to design a new Zambia with a military engine? I'd only need, like, one, I suppose. Let's take a look. We'll modify the Zambia Mark IV design and we'll work from that. So we have a Zambia Mark 4.1, actually. 10,000 tons, right. We'll take this design, we'll work from this one, then. Copy design. There we go. Rename to the Zambia Mark V. Here we go, the 5th iteration. Well, 6th iteration, I suppose you could say. So get rid of that commercial engine. Now, actually, what we could do is use our older commercial engines. That would not be a problem. And we have the, is this a commercial or military? But then again, it's going to be classed as a commercial, well, military engine. Yeah, even with that one, we get a hell of a lot of efficiency, and it's a bit faster. Basically, just switching out the engine there. We should have new armor, actually. What are we using here? High density uranium. Yes, we've come a long way since then. So 10,000 tons down to 9,150. This deployment time is incredibly long and unnecessary, so I'll reduce that even further. So, there we go. We've already brought the weight down. We've brought the... Well, we've brought armor up to current generation standards. Fuel is most definitely more than we need here. I mean, this is incredibly efficient. 750,000 litres gives you, like, over 1,000 days of fuel. That's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Now, if I added another engine here, yeah, that would increase speed near double, but there's not much reason for that. Spell births, okay. Let's see then. So perhaps we'd want to give it a sensor. That could be quite useful. But then again, it increases the cost, and I don't have all the minerals right now. How much is a tractor beam? Actually, quite heavy. I was just thinking about maybe having one on just for some uses in the future. I mean, it could be quite useful to use it to help move certain ships or stations or shipyards. But if it's going to cost us that much, then nah, not really. Right, it's got an incredibly long maintenance life. Yeah, so we can bring that down to about 2 years and we'll be fine. I think what we might want to do is actually downsize the Zambia. It doesn't need to be 10,000 tons. But then again, I do have that engine keyed to 10,000 tons. So the jump engine, I mean. Okay. Let's take a look. So I could probably mount another engine now. Almost. Jump engine is too small for this design. So we still have 2.86 years of maintenance here. So I could reduce that down. About 100 tons each. It depends really on the crew. But there we go. So we could bring it down there. It'd only have about 1.2 years. So it would go to 6,250, but that's... meh. I suppose you could say meh. We'll try with our military engine to see what we could achieve. Yeah, so you can see here with one of these babies we could achieve 10,000, but yeah, that difference in fuel economy. Okay. I guess we can put the rest into either maintenance, possibly, or just more sensors, might as well. It would be quite handy. Put that into that. There we go. And... I suppose we'll double the amount of fuel. They are exploratory. Well, exploration vessels, I suppose you could say. What I might do in the future... Yes, what I was just thinking is possibly in the future, what I could do is maybe design a variant where it has about a, well, it has 1,000 tons for a hangar space. And that allows us to basically park 2 fighters in there or 1 FAC. Now what we could do with that is if it is a hostile system, or a system where we don't quite feel safe risking the main ship, we could send out the fighters. And they could have a look around, or I could send out satellites if I had a missile launcher, but then I would need an actual munitions, what would you call it, armory? A magazine, that's it. That's about 500 tons. It's not a bad idea, though. But then I'm turning it into a warship, aren't I? And, those satellites aren't going to see use all the time, so, yeah. I suppose I could mount some ECM on here. I'll put some ECM on, and then at least it's a little bit harder for it to be shot down or targeted by missiles. So at least it gives it that little bit more survivability. Okay, we do have boat bays here. That's about 300 tons. I'll go for a combat ECM, actually. I suppose these vessels will be escorted by military ships anyway, so that's fine. I should really design a longer range sensor for these to use. Right, just distance. Okay. I mean, the beauty is this thing could take in 2 escorts with it if they were 10,000 tons. So we should design a 10,000 ton escort ship. That would be quite handy for these things. Right, so it'd have 1 million litres of fuel. Yep, okay, check. We'll go into sensors then. Now, I have really neglected these, so let's take a look then. We go to our sensors research. Sensors and fire control. I could really do with actually upgrading our sensors. And we have these researchers here, and it would make them a hell of a lot more efficient. Just generally better overall. So we'll hold on to that notion for the future. We still have the Zombie Mark 5 design, so I'll come back to that in the future. Okay, so we'll advance time. But it's an interesting concept. Could be quite good to come back to. I mean, our exploration ships are pretty damn old. And it's starting to tell her, well, they're slow. But they're efficient, and they do last. Incredibly long deployment times, though. You can tell this is from like an earlier stage in my gameplay proficiency with Aurora. Definitely over-engineered them. Though I can't complain, they're decent. They've done the job. Okay. I do wonder what this new month will bring us. So the current date is of 17th of May 2098. I imagine... Right, transit has completed orders. Only 4 days, ugh. That irritates me. Right, what were your orders again? I told you to go to Lubric Prime, didn't I? Ah, right, okay, I forgot what those orders were, you know. I think it was originally to bring minerals from Logistical. Which is not a bad idea. I mean, let's take a look. What are we building on the planet? We're building mines. We don't have a bad construction rate now. It's not too bad at all. Yeah, just the minerals are lacking. Right, so we'll pause here. We'll pause both of them. And let's take a look. I mean, there's only 202 tons here. 10,000 tons of neutronium, though, so that's quite handy. Corundium. What's corundium being used by? I'm gonna guess that would be the mine, yeah, uranium and corundium. So... yeah, so we need about 58,000 tons, really. What's the build rate on Earth? $13,000. Right, let's cancel these. But again, that would be done in the 18th. Okay, we'll unpause this. Actually, it's about to start anyway. Then we'll get on with construction factories. Okay, what we're going to do then is we're going to get the fleet here. The transit, I should say. I'm going to have them load all minerals. Then we're going to take it to Earth. Then we'll start carrying mines over to Logistical. Okay. Load our minerals. Resupply and refuel. Then we'll do the orders next. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, let's carry on. At least in this way, we can refill Earth's stockpile a bit. And we do have a much better construction rate on Earth anyway. I considered taking the construction factories from Logistical Prime back to Earth, but it'd be kind of pointless. I think we'll keep the construction factories where they are now on Earth. We'll take minerals back to Earth so they can be turned into something useful. We'll send the mines out to Logistical and the Phoenician system. Kind of have to work it like that, but then again, I do also need to take mines, or auto mines, to the small moon in the STU 2398 system. That'd be very good. Excuse me. I still have the two Arcana Empire over and Colica, which is pretty funny actually. I was very, very close to considering genocide of that people. But no, they make better indentured servants. And possibly citizens within the Empire. Yeah. Probably best. They do have slightly different environmental tolerances to us as well. So, I mean, if we could turn them loyal, that could be quite handy. Right, the NCTF has completed orders, fantastic. Yeah, we already know. Okay. Right. Go over here to shipyards. Actually, what we'll do then is we'll take the missiles first. Population. There we go. At least then we have some more missiles. And they're not wasted. Okay. Shipyard. We'll have them broken up at Benson Naval. Scrap. There we go, docks there. Yeah, we'll not get much back, but at least it's something. Yeah, we'll go ahead. I was just considering like their protection value, but Earth is protected, and it's just difficult to keep them around really. So we'll add that task. We'll also add this one to another yard, the Rose and Norris. Okay, it's a shame. It's a shame. Okay, you are progressing. 3rd of October 2099. Fair enough. So we'll have these babies sorted. So what shifts do we have here? We have 3 PTCs actually. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Ooh. So Earth is actually very much below that standard. That's not good. They aren't complaining though. That's a difficult thing to deal with. I was considering taking one of the hopped on PDCs over to Ancolica, but I mean, we're only meeting about a quarter of our obligation to protect Earth, and Earth is the center of everything, really. So it's a very, very interesting situation right now. I apologise 1 moment, just need to make sure I got my recording. There we go. Yeah, everything's going ahead fine. That's good. Indeed. How am I going to deal with this protection level? I don't know if A, orbital counts as protecting the actual planet. Right. 2398 expedition has completed orders, so they've arrived over here at Bernard's. Right, now we're dealing with this. That's good then. That's good. I do need bloody construction factories brought over here too. And we have 110 mines, so that's okay. The accessibility is pretty good, so it's a nice reward. They are subjugated, so that will increase once they become, well, better integrated into the economy of the Empire. I'm really not too sure what we should do. These are the challenges that we're starting to meet now, just economic. Okay, so we are getting through these fairly quickly. Excuse me. So that's fairly decent. Well, we do have about, what, 300, 400 auto mines in the Sol system. So what I might do is take those and send them... well, probably to... excuse me. Probably to the moon in Struve 2398. Then at least... well, then again, but then... It's just the issue is, like, if I was playing this so, well, without recording, I'd have no problem just, like, skipping turns and, you know, just, like, having time go by. It's just the fact that I always want something to be going on for you guys to see, so it's entertaining. I mean, we are at, like, what, 100 and, something or other episodes now. I do need to keep up this entertainment, so we can't halt the progress and the, we can't halt the construction of the ship. That ship must go ahead. We must have our new generation. For me to even feel somewhat well defended, really. That's the issue. I think we'll take a look at designing a much smaller class of ship really to defend our, well, shores, I suppose you could say. So we'll do that now then. What do we want to call this? New, select a name. Ancient Greece. Cerberus. Cerberus is a fantastic name, actually. It is the Guardian, so yes, we'll go for Cerberus. It's not an orbital. Alright, I see. Right. That would make sense. Cerberus. Give you a big engine. I mean, look at that, 25,590. That's insane. It does not need to have much in the way of fuel economy at all. Engineering's not going to matter too much, but I'll, well, I mean, it's fairly safe right now, just that it's very small. But we need to get these systems on here. Now, what do I want to give it? I could give it lasers. Lasers would be good because I don't have to waste any extra resources on producing missiles and etc. And we do have free PDCs on Earth, so if I had to, I could launch missiles from Earth, and then at least we'd have that going for us. So we're going to stick to lasers. We're going to stick to what we know. I'm going to arm it with 4, possibly. Or armor it up. Okay. So it's going to need... It's going to need sensors too. Yeah. Fire control as well. Right. We'll give it a short-range sensor. What I'll probably do then is have like 4 Cerberuses as like this sort of version, and then we might have like 1 Cerberus which is a sensor version, but then again in the Sol system I'm pretty sure I could kind of detect what the hell's going on anyway. But then again it could be fairly useful, so we'll see. Right, I'll tie down the armor a little bit. Deployment time, 3 months is frankly more than enough. I'll keep it at that just in case. Just gives us a nice standard to work from. Okay. $15 billion kilometer range. I mean, this is very short ranged. Is it? Maybe. Should be okay, I guess. We'll go with a reactor. There we go. That shall take... Nah. Let's look at the size here. I mean, that's a hell of a lot smaller. And even that's 250 tons, so I'll take that one off. I'd end up... Oh, actually, we have an IC-24. That's good then. I'll get 2 of those on just so we have enough. Okay. A beam fire control, so we'll go for the 192. Right, we are over here. What I can do then is I can remove that. We'll replace it with a smaller fuel tank. So we'll go for... I don't know, let's go for a... bloody hell. Let's bring this down to about a 2. 1. Bring it down to 1 month. Okay. That's probably more than I need then. Okay. I'll have to build fuel depots throughout the Sol system then so we can support this sort of ship. How has it got a 3-year build time? It's that engine. It is that engine, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, no, it's probably the weapons more than anything. Bloody hell, I need something that's very, very cost efficient. But I mean, this ship would be very short ranged. But it would be just decent on its task. It'd be very good at its task, really. I mean, 4 quads there, so that's about 16 lasers. I mean, 16 lasers. 2 of those, yeah. 3 of those, 4 of those, 5 of those. You can imagine, like, what sort of efficiency we'd have there in defense against missiles. Which is what matters most, really. For beams to be a danger, they do need to come into close range, which is decent for us. We'd be able to overwhelm them, hopefully. And these ships are fairly armoured. So what I'll probably do then is take a little bit of that armour off so I can just get this engine on here. Actually, how would we do with this one? Yeah, we'd lose quite a lot of fuel. Build time is reduced only a little bit. 4 days of fuel. Yeah, I'll take this down. Place you. Get another large on there. Right, here we go. Now that's a lot better. I could even up the ante a little bit here. Take off one of those engineering spaces. Yeah, there we go. So I can fit on some small engineering spaces here. Just the one. That should be sufficient, though. That should be sufficient. They're armed with short-range missile detection systems. Which is going to be fine. I mean, they'll be able to detect anything larger anyway fairly easily. Not at extreme range, but that's not an issue. They're well-armoured. Yeah. I mean, I could have a variant of this design where we change out that high-efficiency engine for something that's, well, a commercial engine. We reduce the amount of weapons, perhaps? And that could be quite a good escort for, like, commercial ships. Which is not bad at all. But then again, it would still be classed as a military ship, so, yeah. 14 billion range, let's see. It's not fast enough anyway, but it's a system design, well, defense ship. Let's see. I gave you a commercial. Jeez, you can see the bloody difference here. I'm going to give them a commercial engine. Sure, we lose a lot of speed, but these ships are meant to stay in the Sol system. And yes, I'm going to go for that. I feel that is the best decision. I mean, look at that. We could have one, like, average fuel tank, and, yeah, that very much just suits our needs. No problem at all on that one. Let's get rid of that one so we can... it's a little bit odd with the size now, isn't it? God damn it. Okay. I'll bring this up a little bit, I think. Maybe 2 months. 2 months. 3. Go for 3 months then. Bring that armor down a little bit. But again, that armor is their life. I only need one of those fuel tanks, don't I? There we go. Okay. That's from these tiny fuel storages. There we go. This adds a little bit more. I mean, 75,000 litres. 3,125 speed. I mean, this is still faster than those Doxa class ships, but like twice as fast. Isn't that amazing? Takes 2 years to build it, roundabout. What is the main cost here of this ship? The weapons. What could we achieve if we remove 2 of these weapon systems? Okay. Increase speed for 1. Vastly reduced power requirement. Just made the ship cheaper. Oh, if you can hear that outside, that's a bloody ice cream truck. So, yeah, sorry about that one. Right, okay. Tracking speed 25,000. But, yeah. Of course, that engine emissions are going to be easy to see. I mean, you can see that signature, 625 engine signature, So that's an issue. But I think we'll come back to this in a later episode then. So I thank you guys for watching. This has been a little bit of a longer episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed. So goodbye for now, and see you next time. Do remember to subscribe.